Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 26th through to October the 2nd, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all of the support, all of the positive, loving support that you send me each and every day. Now, let's see what the cards have to say for you for this week for the energy. Eight of Swords, your perceptions are changing. The Eight of Cups. Oh, you have a strong week ahead of you, let me tell you. Eights are empowering, so whatever happens to you this week, it's going to be very empowering because we have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups following each other, and it strengthens each other. It shows you the empowerment, so you're going to see your own empowerment of how you can go forward in certain directions this week. Absolutely. And the Queen of Swords is exactly that, going forward in your dreams and your desires. And we have the Ten of Cups. So, wow, a good week, or at least a potentially very good week by these cards. Now, let's start with the Eight of Swords. Now, what do we have happening in the sky? The sun is in Libra. Jupiter is in Libra, and the sun is actually crossing over Jupiter. So that is in love and that is in relationships. I think it's going to shine a bright light on where you need expansion, where you need growth, where you need maybe luck, beauty, joy, balance in probably relationships. Your relationships, your close relationships, your love relationships, and also your relationships with others in the community, in the neighborhood, in the world, in your family. So you are seeing where maybe you have been limiting your own self, where you have been actually, through the way you have been thinking, through the way you've been acting, through the way you have been perceiving. And now that perception is going to change this week for you. You're going to feel that shift in seeing and maybe seeing new realizations of how to go forward, of how to let something go from the past, because we are also going to have a new moon this week in Libra as well. So this is where you want to plant your seeds. So the sun is shining a light at the beginning of the week, showing you where the potential growth can be. And then the new moon comes along to say, okay, let's plant the seeds for this. Let's start the growth. Let's start the path. Let's start the forward motion. We have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is crossed over by the Ten of Cups. So you're happily ever after. So this is very strong. This is something that is going to stay with you forever. I would have to think it is in your new relationships. Now Mars is also going into Capricorn, and Pluto is in Capricorn, and Pluto is going direct this week. So there is more intense energy for you. So it's not just love. It's not just relationships. It is your work. It is your career as well, that you're going to see the new growth, the new determination. Things could change on a dime with Pluto. Pluto is the transformation. Pluto is unexpected changes. And this is new changes in your life. This is going forward on a new path. The Eight of Cups is very much about going forward with your independence, with your new ideas, with where your new path that you want to walk. And the cups behind you represent the love you once got, the security you once got, and you almost have to, in a way, turn your back on where that love, where that security has once come from, knowing that is going to be present in new ways going forward. So we're not closing doors here on relationships. We're not closing doors on situations in our life, but rather it is changing in its appearance of how it gave us love, how it gave us that security, that structure. Think of the child growing to maturity, and then now it's time to leave the parental home. So they go forward to gain their own new independence, their new quest for life. And they don't close the door on their parental home, but rather it changes in the way it gives security, in the way it gives love. It's still present. It just changes. It transforms into something new, into something different, and it leads us to our happily ever after. So we have to go with the flow. We have to allow changes to occur in our life in order for the great potential to manifest in our life. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, well, she's the mom in the deck. Okay, if you think of a mother and her children, and then you think of you and your dreams, and use the same kind of energy, you will truly get to your happily ever after. She protects, she nurtures, she is the mom. She would stand in front of her children and face death over the death of her children. And so we too must go that extra mile, push ourselves that little extra, know that we can have, knowing that we've got this, knowing that we can push ourselves into the future, that we can protect our dreams and grow our dreams. And yes, putting your dreams first, not somebody else's dreams. We have the Hanging Man for the underlying energy. So it is a week that we can truly get a lot further ahead through our thoughts, through our dreams, through our potential of thinking things through, of making that plan. Okay, we're not struggling here, but we want the balance to come in. We want to feel the balance. So we are thinking of the plan. We are growing the plan of how to go forward this week. So quiet time is essential. Meditation, prayer, alone time with your thoughts, getting out in nature, grounding yourself are all very strong things that we can do this week to grow our potential even more. We have the Nine of Wands for overriding energy, and this talks about the path you have walked, the wisdom that you have gained, and the new beginnings that can be had through this. So Pluto is the one that is changing, right? Pluto is the one that is going forward this week. So that is, when a planet goes forward, then it retrogrades, so it goes back, and then it goes forward again. It crosses over that pathway that it has just crossed. So we are going back through our wisdom, through our lessons, in order to take the wisdom, the newfound wisdom, in order to step into the new dreams, the new desires, the new wants. And this could be very strong in career. Okay, careers, goals, your public image, the success that you want, the achievement that you want, the respect that you want, or the recognition, or maybe your vocation in life. So very strong new paths can open for you. We have the World card with the King of Pentacles. Wow, what strong, beautiful cards you have this week. So the World card is, we have gone full circle in our path. We have gained the wisdom. We have gained the knowledge. We have walked through the lessons of this portion of our path. And now it's time to go to the elevated path, to the raised path, to the new beginnings. And how does that happen? Through the King of Pentacles energy. So it is our new thoughts, our new ideas, but grounded in what we already know. For love, or for work and career, we have the Ten of Swords once again. This is where we have mastered the knowledge in what belongs in our life, what doesn't belong, what works, what doesn't work, in our careers, in our job, in our finances, how we spend, how we invest. Okay, those swords are not in your back. It tells me that you have gone the journey, that you have struggled. But the sun comes out now. See the sun parting the clouds? And see yourself pushing yourself up, ready to stand strong with determination of where you want to go, of who you want to become. So realize your empowerment, realize your strength, realize the wisdom of what gives you balance, what brings in passion. Use that wisdom to go forward with the strength. This is definitely a time for you to see the new ways forward, to get determined about a certain path. Allow the passion to flow through you. For love and relationships, we have the Knight of Swords. This is a beautiful strength. This is, it's almost like you have been weaving through the forest, through the trees, and you had to go so slow when it came to love and relationships, giving your heart in some way. And now you feel an empowerment, a strength. You know exactly how to give love, how you want love to come into your life. So whether you are in a relationship or, oh my gosh, something just popped up here. Hang on a second. I have to get rid of it. Where are you? There you are. Did you see all that? I don't know if it shows up on where you are, but something popped up. Um, so the Knight of Swords is all about, it could be that you get, um, I'm thinking there was this interruption in the middle of me doing it, and I'm thinking of the Eight of Swords here as seeing things with a new perception. And Pluto really is a planet that brings in new beginnings. But I think when it's, so it could be your love through, it could be balancing your career and home life, and really looking at how you can make both work in life. That something happens to jar you into a new knowledge. And I think it is a very strong, now it might not be exactly what you want, because the Eight of Swords doesn't look like a very positive card when you look at it, right? But with all this strength, with all this beauty, knowing that you have the Ten of Cups right here in the middle, we are working towards um, our happily ever after. So it's putting you right in front of the knowledge of how to go forward with the strength, with the determination, with knowing that you can succeed in a love relationship and maybe have the career you want. Or it could be a balance of something else in your life. It could be your health and well-being. It could be your spirituality. It could be your stature in the community. It's finding that balance of knowing how to blend it all together, to have happiness in all areas of life, not just one. And this is strong. This is purposeful. This is wanting to, this is where you say, I love you. I want to go forward with you. We have a strength together. This is where you get determined within the relationship to make it work, to make it strong, to make it viable. This is where you are more open to meeting somebody new if you are looking for a relationship. That you know that you have what it takes to make a relationship strong. So, I feel an energy. I'm sitting up straight here, feeling strong, feeling courageous, feeling like I have what it takes to go forward and make the relationship work, to bring love into my life, to be treated the way I want to be treated, loved the way I want to be loved, and that somebody receives my love with gratitude and love returned to me. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.